We weren't great, and neither were they.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are here with the winning coach, Tim Cohen, and the best player of the game, Christian Standhardinger. Christian, can we talk about your inspired play this conference and what has fueled your improvement as the season has progressed?
I mean, just playing with my guys. You know, I've been playing with Justin, Scotty, all those guys for, I think, like 2.5 years now, and we're just clicking. You know, I know exactly where Scotty's going to go. Scotty knows exactly where I got to go, and just that's what coach actually said. You build on top of each other, and eventually that's where you go. So nothing in particular, just building on top of the connection that you have with your teammates.
There were a lot of runs in this game, but you guys held on to the lead all throughout the game. Can we talk about the effort it took to win against a formidable team like SMB?
Me?
Yeah, yes, Christian.
Obviously, they're a great team, and you never can count them out. I think that's the lesson that we need to take out of this game, even though that was a happy end for us. Even if we're up 15, even if we're up 20, we got to keep pushing, and we got to take it very, very serious. Because they got so many good shooters, so many great scorers. Within 5 minutes, boom, it was an even game. So I think that's the big lesson that we need to get out of it. Just keep pushing and keep playing the best defense that we can play.
Coach Tim, you used mainly 7 guys in the rotation for today's game. Justin and Christian both played over 40 minutes, yet you guys still managed to have the edge, especially in transition. Can you talk about the energy your players brought this afternoon?
Oh, well, you know, I would have liked to have gone deeper, and we were hoping that when we had the 20-point lead that we'd be able to bring that to the end and then be able to give our guys some rest. But, you know, San Miguel had another thought in mind, and they came rumbling back at us. You know, we played well. You know, we won the game, so I guess we played well overall, but we had some bad stretches where we didn't play well, played a little flat. As Christian said, we're going to have to try to figure that one out and make sure that doesn't happen to us again. This team is too good. You know, they can, you know, if it's an even game and you lose your concentration, they can blink your eyes and they can be up by 10 or 15, you know, in a moment's notice. Luckily, it happened when we were up by 20. So, you know, we were able to still recover. But if that happens in the middle of a game when it's a 2-point game or a 3-point game, we don't recover from that. So, it's a little bit back to the drawing board for us going into game 2.
Coach Tim, can we talk about what happened to LA? And with this win, can you talk about the effort and kind of mentality you saw from your players today with everything that's been going on?
Well, you know, I don't want to speak too much on LA because, you know, he's asked to be private about it, and he's been very definite to that, to the team and to the coaching staff and the management, that he wants to keep things as private as he can. So I don't want to go out and disclose a lot of things. I just say it's a great honor that he is here with us and doing things that he needs to do, that he wants to do, while he's doing things he needs to do. And so I'm just, you know, I feel honored that he's spending his time with us, and he's so valuable. He's a leader. He's been our leader for, you know, the time I've been here, and even when I was with Alaska, you know, 14, 15 years ago, he was our leader back then. You know, he's just a natural born leader. So, you know, I just find it really selfless on his part to be here. And I think the whole team feels that. And so, you know, it can be kind of corny. We're doing this for LA. Of course we're doing this for LA. I mean, it doesn't need to be said. I don't think it needs to be repeated. You know, he honors us by our presence. Hopefully we can honor him by continuing to play hard and playing his image.
We now open the floor for questions from our friends from the media.
How was the past few days like after Kelly told the team that
Once again, I don't want to go through everything. I mean, these are questions that need to be directed at LA. You know, again, he wants us to be as private as he can. He doesn't want a lot of media things. His children are involved on the internet and watching all this stuff. So I just, again, you know, it's always been tough. It's been tough on us, but it's been much tougher on him and his family. And doesn't get any tougher than this kind of battle. So we're just all there for him, you know. I appreciate the way the whole San Miguel team came down and after the game, and despite losing, went over and greeted LA and made sure that he felt loved, and I think the whole league and the whole country is behind him. So I just think that we need to give him some space to allow him to do his thing, and then when he comes back in October, I think he can answer all the questions for us.
In the first half, Christian already at 18 points. Does that have something to do with
That's great coaching. Oh, no, I mean, it wasn't by design. It's, our team is very equal opportunity, and the ball gravitate to the guy who's playing well, who the team will look for, and Christian's just been playing. He's making the right reads. He's making the right teammates. Without that, because of that, it opens up the perimeter for us, and Jamie and Justin are able to get their shots, and Scotty. So, yeah, no doubt about it. And I'm not saying this just because he's here, because I'll tell you the truth when he leaves, but he's been the catalyst. He's been the catalyst this whole conference, and we play through him at this point.
Has it been more challenging than the party Ginebra is playing right now?
I mean, obviously, obviously they are a better team than Juma, because it's 5 times MVP. You cannot disrespect Juma like that. 6 times MVP. My apologies. There's so many I cannot count them anymore. But you can't take away of the fact that they're a different team without him. Like, they're a bit more fast-paced, and they still have so much talent to play great basketball. And I'm just happy that we went out and got the victory and got it done today.
Long ways to go.
Scheduled for the semifinals for those distance. Never will be playing 3 games. First game, 8 p.m., 3 p.m., 4:30. How big of an adjustment is that? You've always been the marquee game.
We practiced in the late morning into 1 or 2 o'clock. So I don't think it's too bad for us, because we have a body clock and a rhythm. We're used to practicing almost around that time. But I know that, we all have routines. I have a routine of how I approach my game and what I do through the day. And so we're locked into a routine. It's either 5:45 or 6:45 games. And that's just small adjustment. But to suddenly go to 3, come all the way up to Antipolo, it's a big adjustment. And, I'm a big believer, as Christian knows, I'm a big believer in routines. And I was afraid today that we would come out flat, but they did a great job of coming out with a lot of energy early. They kept the game close and tight, and then got that second quarter explosion a little bit. But these guys are pros; they'll adjust. It's not comfortable adjusting, but I mean, you can do it. It's obvious you can do it when you have to. San Miguel's kind of in the same. They don't play many first games either, so it's kind of the same for San Miguel.
That ends our post-game press conference. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, gentlemen.